Anthropic just released 31 ready-made business skills for Claude Cowork. And if your first thought was which ones actually matter, that's the right reaction, because most of them won't. Not for you, not for the kind of work you're already doing. It has taken me 20 years of teaching and hundreds of hours testing AI to realize that the question was never which tools are impressive. It's which ones change something about how your actual week goes. Whether you just downloaded Cowork last week or you've been using it for a while and still feel like you're not getting enough out of it, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 3 skills are worth your time, how to install the plugin in under 30 seconds, and how each one works in a real situation. True story. Actually, one of them recently helped me hit the brakes before signing a deal I would have regretted. I'll show you that one in a moment. But before we look at these 3, a quick note about what a skill actually is. And if you're newer to Cowork, this is especially worth hearing. A Claude skill is a pre-built set of instructions for a repeatable task. So, to be clear, I think of it like this. A skill is just a set of instructions. Instead of writing a detailed prompt from scratch every time, a skill already knows what job it's doing, what to look for, and what kind of output to produce. You describe the task you want done, Claude runs the skill, you get a usable result. That's it. You get a repeatable task with instructions already built in. That's where skills start saving real time and headaches. But if you're not sure how to access these business skills yet, this is how you do it. Open up Claude and make sure that you're in the Cowork tab. Click on Customize, and where it says Personal Plugins, click the plus button and click Browse Plugins. In here, look for this, Small Business. All you need to do is click the plus sign. It will be there. It's not here because I've already done it. And once you click that plus sign, then it'll automatically load. And when you go back, you'll see it placed here, available and ready to go. Now, let me show you what we have here. When you click on Small Business, you should see this. And if you click See All, it will drop down all 31 skills. Something to keep in mind is if you click the / button in chat along with one of the skills names, it will automatically pop up. For example, let's try Business Pulse. We'll click / and then just BUS, and it automatically propagates to the top. If you double click on it, then it will be ready to use. Again, if you pause your screen, you can take a quick look at some of the skills available. It looks like sensory overload, but the truth is you won't need most of these. I'd say the best move is to find one skill that fits a task you already do regularly. With that in mind, here are the 3 I'd pay most attention to. The first is the business briefing skill. You might see it listed as Business Pulse, Morning Brief, or Friday Brief. The name varies, but the idea doesn't. Before you start work, Claude pulls together the information you'd normally spend 15 minutes gathering yourself. Cash position, overdue invoices, upcoming meetings, messages that need a response, priorities for the day. For example, if you're a freelancer, that might be client deadlines, outstanding payments, and calls coming up this week. If you're a manager inside a company, it might be project updates, emails waiting on you, and anything overdue. Most professionals start the day with their attention split across 4 or 5 different tools. Before you can decide what matters, you have to gather the pieces. That's the part Claude can handle. Open up a new task and type in /business, and you'll see Business Pulse here at the top, and then press enter. I already have my Gmail, my Google Drive, and my Google Calendar connected. I get updated on my email, what's going on this week, what to look out for, what takes priority, and an appendix. It's as simple as that. Note, I could get more of a financial picture if I did connect these particular apps. QuickBooks, PayPal, and HubSpot are available, among others. This skill saves you 10 to 15 minutes every morning. The second skill is the one I mentioned at the start of this video, and this one shocked me. I was both impressed and concerned. It's contract review. I want to be clear up front. Claude is not a lawyer, and AI does not replace legal advice. But that's not what made this useful. The first problem with most complicated documents isn't the final legal decision. It's knowing what you should be paying attention to before you make that decision. A few days ago, I was looking at a business agreement, something I've been working toward for a while and was genuinely interested in moving forward with. On the surface, it looked like a reasonable deal and I was ready to sign. But since I heard recently about these new Claude business skills, I decided to run it through the contract review skill before I committed to anything. Now I'm glad I did. Claude flagged that some of the restriction language was broader than it first appeared. It raised concerns about the payment structure. It flagged confidentiality language I needed to understand more carefully. It even pointed out liability language that could create significant exposure for me. Claude didn't make the decision, but it certainly helped me ask better questions. It moved me from, this looks like an interesting opportunity, to, wait, what exactly am I agreeing to here? After reviewing what Claude flagged, I decided not to move forward. Not because Claude told me not to, because Claude helped me see enough warning signs that the deal no longer made sense for my situation. For contact review, let's do the same thing and type / and then we'll type contract. It's the one at the top and click on that. Now, before entering anything, let's see what happens when you just press enter. Here, you're prompted to upload your contract. You can upload it as a file, paste it here, or you can even paste in a link if it's an online contract, like DocuSign. You have the option of entering which side you're on, vendor, service provider, customer, buyer, or not sure, what type of agreement this is, and any specific concerns you might have that you want Claude Cowork to focus on. It produced red flags, yellow flags, a contract summary, and even a negotiation playbook. The details were pretty interesting. That's why I think this is one of the most practically useful skills in the whole set, and not just for business owners. If you've ever signed a job offer, a consulting agreement, a vendor contract, a lease, or a service agreement without fully understanding what you were agreeing to, this skill is worth knowing about. Not as a replacement for a lawyer when the stakes are high, as a first pass that helps you become a more informed person before you ask questions, negotiate, or get professional advice. That's where AI starts doing something more than just saving you time. It starts protecting your future flexibility. The third skill I would pay attention to is customer pulse. And this one matters because most professionals are already sitting on useful feedback. They just don't have the time to organize it. Think about what comes in on a regular basis: client emails, support tickets, survey responses, reviews, comments, complaints, internal team feedback. It all adds up, and it's usually scattered everywhere. What Customer Pulse does is take away that messy, scattered feedback and pull out the patterns. What people keep asking for, what they're frustrated by, what they like, what they don't understand, and what probably needs your attention first. Claude Cowork starts acting like a second set of eyes on your work. You can access Customer Pulse the same way you've accessed other skills. And you can ask Cowork itself how this skill can be meaningful to you. For example, here's when Customer Pulse may be useful. You've had a spike in sales, something's changed, you're about to launch something, or you want a monthly gut check-in. Additionally, here are the connectors that make it more meaningful: Gmail, PayPal, HubSpot, and Intercom, to name a few. Now, before we continue, if you found this video useful so far, give it a like or leave a comment. It genuinely helps this channel. Also, subscribe if you would like to see more content just like this. Here's an effective way to think before starting with any of these skills. First, is this a task you already do regularly? If not, skip it for now. Second, does it follow a similar pattern each time? Skills work best with repeatable tasks. Third, can you review the result before anything important happens? That's the one that matters most, especially with money, contracts, customers, or anything public. Claude prepares the work, you review it, you make the call. But if you're looking at these skills and thinking, I still don't know where to actually start with my own work, I built something for that. It helps you map real tasks, find the patterns in your work, and identify a practical starting point that fits what you actually do. The link is in the description. But now that you've seen what these skills can do, you want to make sure you get the most out of them. To do that, you need a solid understanding of Cowork itself. Click this video here to see how.